Hello everyone, welcome back to Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Today we're going to hop into Snail Trail, our first mission of the day.
CJ, what's up? Hey, what's up, Jethro? Some cops are looking for you in the office, man. Tenpenny.
Look who it is. Officer Tenpenny. Professional bitch.
Nice to see y'all kicking back.
I wonder how your brother's sleeping. Curled up next to his shower daddy while you lived comfortably on the outside.
What a dick.
What y'all want this time?
Well, what we want is to get on with our jobs in peace without some damn bleeding heart liberal poking his nose into affairs he won't even understand.
The press on the
What the hell would you know about it, boy?
Whoa, easy there, Eddie. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Some young journalist out there is trying to get a name for himself.
He doesn't know how the streets work. That he's supposed to report what he's supposed to report.
Yeah, anyway, we need you to shut him up for us.
And that Stooley. Shut him up too.
Yeah, there's some reporter who's digging up dirt on Pulaski. We don't know who's talking, but we know the reporter's meeting him today.
Take care of him.
Once again, as we usually do, we're doing our dirty work for the officers.
Nice place, Carl.
Just because we kinda have to. Not much to really say about this mission. Basically, whatever happens is pretty straightforward. So we're gonna have to be following a train. So we're gonna pick up this sniper rifle in here that was hidden for us. And we have to follow him to the destination, the meeting place, and then we have to kill both of them. Now you can actually board this train. And the train leaves and it comes and leaves very quickly, as you can see. But if you're fast enough, you can have a vehicle waiting for you right at the sniper rifle location. If you rush here, you can actually board the train, so that means you don't have to follow it with the vehicle. You can simply just board it. And if you fall behind on this train anyway, you don't really fail the mission. You don't lose the reporter per se. You only lose the reporter later on when he enters a taxi. So yes, we have to follow this train all the way to Los Santos. Yes, that's as annoying as it sounds, because this whole time you have to be driving up beside this thing, and this is actually a very bad decision on my part, because if an oncoming train came from the other side, that could have been very bad. Oh, like so, but thankfully I was next to the wall when that happened. Yeah. Don't drive on the other side of the tracks. It's not a very good thing. Unless you have Big Smoke telling you, "Oh, fucking oncoming train," but you know. Was that another train? Apparently that was. There's a ton of trains coming, apparently. So yeah, this is sort of a dead point in the commentary. There's really not much to say except, you know, we're following a train. So this time we only have to shoot people on top of it. So as of this recording, oh yeah, here's this frickin' tunnel again. I don't know if I've been in this tunnel before, but I really don't like that way that tunnel's lighting is. It really looks like you're traveling on a black void. It's just so weird. But I don't know if I've said this before, but yet, but as of today, or as of this recording session, oh my god, why am I recording at 2 AM? I'm gonna be yawning so much, I'm so sorry. But as of, oh, that was close. As of this recording session, I have actually finished recording this game. I just have to do all the commentary. It's gonna be like 30 parts of commentary. Fucking hype for that, Kappa. But, yeah, finally finished. I showed off as much as I could in this game. I think I did a pretty thorough job. Although I will have maybe a proposition for you guys at the end of the series. I'll be explaining more on that. But yeah, I didn't truly 100% this game because, well, at least doing the in-game 100%, that still takes a long time. There's a bunch of collectibles and shit, which I don't really feel are worth doing just for a little let's play. I just wanted to show the game, basically. So yeah, I'm humping this train. Maybe I'll do like a yawn counter on this video so you can see how many times I fucking yawn. Alright, so he's approaching the station and he's going to be exiting. And the Spook-o-meter, I don't know if we've seen it yet, but it either returns here or it makes its debut. But what you're gonna want to do is simply just not, just don't get too close to him. It's actually pretty easy. Why the hell are people screaming? I have no idea. Yeah, I can just follow him on this bike, and it's all okay. Nothing spooky about this. Just gonna drive up these subway stairs on my Sanchez. Yeah, nothing scary about this at all. He's gotta at least hear that just loud ass engine revving up and behind him up the fucking subway stairs. That'd be pretty spooky. So this is the part where he gets in the taxi, and you can actually lose him here. No other part of the mission apparently can you lose him, it's just now. So you still gotta keep your distance here. If you get too close, that Spook-o-meter will go up. I love that name, Spook-o-meter. I'm pretty sure it's from the other GTAs that use it too. They also call it the Spook-o-meter. It's just a classic GTA thing. See, I'm keeping that safe distance. This is, you could probably get a little bit closer than what I'm doing right now, but this is a pretty nice distance to keep from the guy, or from the taxi cab. Oh, that sound. It's so good, but it's so bad at the same time. Prolapse. This guy's making quite a few turns. I haven't provoked the Spook-o-meter yet, thankfully. We're doing pretty good at that. We're actually nearing our destination. What the fuck? Holy shit, someone was in a hurry and they fucking crashed. That was pretty funny. Yawn counter's probably at like 8 by now or something fucking crazy like that. No idea why. I'm yawning so much. It's quite weird. Yep, you have to keep your distance until he meets the target. They are meeting out on this pier. Thankfully, that means you have a clear shot at him. So, yeah, have fun with that. There you go, it's a textbook. Wait, we haven't even finished the mission. But all I can say is it's quite a textbook example of how to do this mission. Yeah, we have a sniper rifle, so now we can assassinate them both. The reporter and the journalist. Pop. And pop. Well, if I would have hit those shots immediately, that would have been a textbook example. But still, a very nice, well done mission there. And now we are Oh yeah, I decided to show off this. I actually didn't know this for my first playthrough, but you can actually buy plane tickets in this game to go to the different cities, like as a sort of fast travel. So as you can see, I was in Los Santos, and I was like, I need to go back to San Fierro. There's no way I'm driving all the way back. So yeah, you can actually do plane flights, and I believe it might actually show the whole plane flight, so you might as well just press space to skip it. But yeah, pretty much, literally just fly from city to city. It's a very, very cool little method of fast travel. It's probably even faster than using your own plane, unless you use like a fighter jet or something, and then that might be faster, and probably more fun. But yeah, it's still a pretty convenient, handy little thing. I guess I decided to record the long, drawn-out process of it landing on the runway. And for some reason, I sort of had like paused there for some reason. I don't know why, so I had to cut that out a little bit. But there you go. That's a fast travel. Just takes you to the airport. Pretty sweet. Now doing the new mission, Lure. This is a Woozie mission, I do believe.
As honored as I am to share my home with you, we should lure these lizards out into the baking sun.
We were followed here. The Da Nang boys are watching this apartment. As soon as we leave, they will attempt an assassination.
Hey, what's the big deal? Why don't you cruise on out of here, lead them to a place quiet, and cap they flat asses? No offense.
None taken.
We find you funny.
Look, long as they think Mr. Farley here is in the back, they'll follow me wherever. After a while, you can come out safely. Simple.
Amazing.
Your success will be rewarded, Mr. Johnson.
Alright, so we're going to be decoy to try to get the Da Nang boys away from this apartment. This mission can be kind of frustrating if you if you're not that good at driving. Honestly, I had some trouble with this mission too. I almost failed it this attempt. Thankfully, I passed it. But and I'm gonna give some tips from the wiki as we go, as I usually do in this series. 'Cause there's actually some good tips here for how to beat this mission, way easier than what I showed. Although I kind of showed the intended way, as I usually did in this playthroughs. I don't know very many tricks to these missions, for the most part. So yeah, most of the time you're gonna see me just do these the casual, very casual way. Although I do love this game, I still haven't learned many tricks yet for these missions. Although I do know a few for some missions, as you might be seeing later. There's some missions I have some nice strats for. That's kind of the cool thing about GTA missions. You can find some really cool ways to beat them really quickly. In at least unintended ways. It's pretty cool. See, this car isn't the fastest, so you'll want to try to build up speed with it. Try to, just always accelerate unless you're turning corners, and you can decelerate a little bit better than that. You want to always build up speed with this thing, because the vehicles that will be chasing us later are definitely fast. And they will fuck us up quite a lot. Drive back out to the countryside again, the Backo Beyond area, which is one of my favorite areas in the game. Honestly, the rural areas in this game are the coolest for me, just because of how, I don't know, it's just like, it has that nostalgic feel to it, but it also has just like that cool design. Maybe it's all the myths that surround it too that make it just the most exciting area, that and Bone County, the desert area. I like seeing all the little towns and then like the huge vast forests that are between each city. It's cool, it's cool. Alright, so we gotta drive right here. And here are the Da Nang boys. So you gotta follow these checkpoints through the countryside. And you gotta watch out, because they will be trying to shoot our car a lot. And we cannot leave the decoy car, which means do not flip it over, because if you flip it over, you have to leave or else you get blown up, and then you fail. They're not supposed to know that you're in here. And if if doors are too damaged, they'll be able to see into the car, and your cover will be blown. So yeah, you just don't want that damage here to be completely filled up. And I was doing pretty poorly here in that department. What you can actually do though, you can kill these bikers if you have a SMG, which I actually did have one, but apparently I didn't know this, that you could actually kill them. If you kill them, you can actually all you have to do is just do the last part of the mission, which is way easier and more convenient for sure. And yeah, so that's probably the way that you would want to do it if you want to make this go by a bit faster, because they're on bikes, so they're going to fall way faster than they would if they were in cars. So you just gotta sort of pop them. And you can also, in the countryside, it's recommended to do, if you're not gonna shoot them, at least make some jumps, because the bikers will not do very well in midair, and they will actually just sort of crash and make the mission way easier. I actually did some good driving here, and I actually got the bikers behind me quite a lot. Either that or they did poor driving, which is what I want, because if they caught up to me again, who knows what they might do. Because as you can see, my damage meter is getting pretty low. I do believe actually, as you're driving before you get to the countryside, your car is actually immune to damage. It's only now where it can actually start taking damage. Also, this was pretty bad. I'm not sure how I got out of this. What the fuck? Holy shit, that was crazy. The traffic aligned and actually helped me. And now I was getting chased again, which is bad. Oh, look at how close this was. Holy shit. Way too close. Way too close. That was nerve-wracking. Wow, they could almost see in.
Mr. Johnson, it's Guppy. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's nothing. They took the bait like morons. Mr. Ramfire Lee get out alright?
Yes, Woozie has taken him to safety. Thank you.
Cool. I'll see you later, man. It's decoy! Back to Chinatown!
Yep, they fell for it. Very nice. That was way too close. Even I was pretty amazed as I did that. Alright, and here's Zero's RC shop. We're actually gonna bite us now. And we have unlocked some new missions, asset missions we can do. And if we finish the asset missions, we can actually have it as an asset that will give us money over time. Kind of like CJ's house from the beginning of the game, if you recall. We're about to get a phone call from 02. So here's the phone call.
Hello?
Carl, it's Zero.
Oh, hi, Z. You wasn't around when I signed the deeds.
Yes, I know. I was on a dangerous reconnaissance mission, deep into enemy territory.
Yeah, right, sure, whatever you say. I should come through and have a look at the business, you know?
Oh, of course, of course. I'll have to tidy up a bit. This place is such a mess.
Don't worry about it. I'll drop in soon.
Alright, that's gonna be next time. See you guys then.